come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every morning?
So, day 14, I think. Quiet night, just a very light wind. Sort of going in the right direction. I've got an hour left before my shift is over. Been having a little snooze here though. But there's been no traffic for a few days. We did have a ship 2 days ago. Didn't see it. It was on the AIS, but we didn't see it. And have a look at the morning. It's beautiful.
How come the trees gets undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes. Until winter comes.
So slow. We even took all sails down last night because there was just no wind and the main was flap, flap, flap. And even the spinnaker, it's only just inflated now. Only doing about 4 knots. Could be worse, could be stormy. This is much nicer. Beautiful weather. On this passage, our original plan was from Cape Town to Cabedelo, Brazil, 3,400 miles. Now that we can't stop in Brazil, we're going to head in the direction of the Caribbean, see how far we get, but probably stopping in Suriname. So that's another 1,600 nautical miles. Now these are straight line distances, not what a sailboat does. So in fact we are traveling more than 5,000 nautical miles. That's a long way.
We're doing two knots. And it's so calm.
It's hot as cook. Have to make a decision on sails here. The spinnaker doesn't want to sit correctly. We're risking it tearing itself when it's rubbing on the lifelines and anything sharp. And come over here, have a look. I use sticky tape over the sharp ends here just to protect the spinnaker. But still, the spinnaker's always trying to find sharp things to kill itself on. Like that one. But it's normally the top that it rubs on. So you got to really take care of your sails, otherwise you may not have it. I just caught it.
We got a fish. How is it?
I don't know, it's pretty red. It doesn't taste like fish, just tastes like tomato.
So eat the fish. More fish. That is the one nice and rice.
Guess it'll be okay.
haven't caught any fish yet. So we're eating the canned food.
The one that we caught, you didn't want to eat it.
I'm tired of it.
When the weather was nice, which was most of the time, we really enjoyed our night watches. So relaxing and peaceful, you could reflect on your life. But tonight, what is something fluttering? What the hell is that? It looks like we've picked up some crew. These are mutton birds. And someone also told us that they had mutton birds land on their boat in the same stretch of ocean in between St. Helena and Ascension. These poor guys just needed a rest. Also at night time, we reflected upon our friend Patrick back in Cape Town and what precautions we need to take just in case we've been exposed. So, when we left South Africa 20 days ago, it was in the middle of the COVID-19 lockdown. There was a chance that we were exposed to COVID-19. Some friends of ours who we socialized with have COVID-19 now. So we're taking great care of our nutrition, because once that virus starts, it can quickly go to the end of your life in a matter of days. So the way we're doing that, and the way I normally live anyway, I eat a lot of vitamin C. Let's make some now. Vitamin C tablets from the pharmacy, supplements, are just nowhere near strong enough. I buy buckets of vitamin C or ascorbic acid powder. That's a half a teaspoon. There is 2,000 milligrams. That's or 2 grams of vitamin C in there. So I use 4 of those, so that I have 4,000 grams. Say again, 4,000 milligrams or 4 grams of vitamin C. Mix it up, make it dissolve. It's pretty bitter to get down, so just a small amount of water, and then it doesn't hit your taste buds so quickly. Gotta get all of it. So I have this twice a day. Keeps your immune system boosted. Just the other day we had a bit of a tickle in the throat, and we thought, uh-oh, it's a little bit of a cough. We got to catch it before it goes too far and becomes an infection, because then we're already tired from the passage. We're not sleeping well. Our immune system and our body resources are low. Vitamin C will help that immensely. So let's just get rid of that first. There's a few other supplements. Just take, I mean, you know your own health. I hope you know your own health. Let me just finish this tea. So we thought we were getting a bit of a throat infection. We're gonna make some gargle. I've just got betadine. It's an antiseptic. It's supposed to be for outside only, so don't swallow it. But you can gargle with it. Make a nice rich colour. You can also use table salt, just sodium chloride, just normal table salt is a great antiseptic. Mix up a teaspoon of table salt and gargle. Ideally do that for 1 minute, 6 times a day. I usually leave the glass sitting there. Every time I walk past it, take a gargle. And our sore throats went away within a day or two. So you got to keep on top of the infection. Don't let it get started, because once it's started, our friends back in Cape Town are not in a good way. So, very important in your passage is to stay healthy. So this is to stay 19, day 19. Whew. Getting a bit tired, but today's a beautiful day. Hopefully no rain, getting a few showers lately, but today looks lovely and the wind is perfect. We are spinnakering. We're going straight to our waypoint we want to go, and most of the time we're sitting on 9 or 10 knots. What do you reckon, my bees?
I'm excited.
Excited to stop. What's it? How long we got to go?
Hopefully 10 days.
Yeah, maybe 10 to 12 days left. So every forecast is changing, but we're trying to avoid the storms around the equator, around the intertropical convergence zone. I can show you that. Let's see. See the northeasterly winds come in, southeasterly winds come in, and they converge. That's the intertropical convergence zone. So there's always a good chance of storms there because the air is being pushed upwards. But there's also storms down here, or a chance of storms. So we want to avoid that. So this is our waypoint here. I haven't adjusted these tracks yet, but we'll go up to this dot and stay out of this big surf. 15 knots or so. Another choice when we get up here, whether we squeeze through here. This may all be different by the time we get there, but right now it looks like it's open. But then we hit this wall and we've got storms all the way to Suriname. So maybe when we get here we'll go zhit, or cross like that, and then sail up in the clear air. But this is just forecast, it's not fact. So what this says and what is real are two different things. But this is their best guess. Good morning. Day 21. I thought we'd be there by now, but we did change our destination, so we are 300 miles from the equator, heading almost westerly direction though, so we're actually only about 100 miles from the equator if we turn right, but we're not. We're going to go straight towards Suriname. Had a very quiet night. The wind all dropped off to about 4 knots.
2.
Sometimes. Couldn't keep the spinnaker up, so we just had the headsail set. And we kept putting along at maybe 2 or 3 knots off ground speed. Better than nothing. And we actually secretly snuck in a good sleep at the same time. My God. Neptune was taking our watch to that night. I hope he was anyway. Fucker. Anyway, we have about 1,700 miles to go. Probably
Hopefully.
12 or 13 days. Been pretty lucky with the weather. It's last night just a few showers, but they're not violent. There's no wind in them yet. They'll get bigger. But yeah, we've actually been not enough wind is our problem. But it means it's been pretty comfortable. Waves. It's like a lake. It's just like a lake, isn't it? No, she doesn't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay, she thinks so. Anyway, see how we go today. We're only doing 5 knots, showing 4 or 5 knots apparent wind. Cheers to crossing the equator again. Oh, last time was the prime meridian, wasn't it? Okay, so this is the first time this trip. We are offering a sacrifice of what?
Coffee jelly?
Coffee jelly to King Neptune.
Just a little bit.
Hang on, I gotta get some jelly. So Neptune has taken care of us in the southern hemisphere. It was what, nearly 1 year ago we came to the southern hemisphere when we left. Oh no, when we were going down Sumatra. Thanks Neptune! Hope you enjoy it.
Oh, just a little.
Wow.
He doesn't
So
eat.
many sailors giving sacrifice, he'll get fat otherwise. Is this good?
Yeah, try it. How's it?
Uh-huh.
How is it?
Not sure.
How is it?
Sorry Neptune.
You don't like
It's not real, no taste really, no taste.
Really?
But it's a little bit sweet, so it's good.
Yeah. I told you to put some condensed, so it will be good. Alright.
Let's go back to safety. Join us next week as we approach the coast of Suriname, but first we have to go through the wall of thunderstorms and squall.